Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Making It Happen with Mary and I am Mary. Today's video, we're going to be hollering about one of the brand new ones for fall that Bath & Body Works recently dropped. It is Glazed Pumpkin. Cute, definitely giving fall packaging, fall vibes. Definitely, I'm digging the little pumpkin in the middle of here. It's screaming fall, so I had to do it today when I had the orange on. I was just so fitting today. On the lips today, you guys, I am wearing Strawberry Sizzle from Banger Beauty by Mary. Gorgeous strawberry shimmer gloss. Lots of sparkle on the lips, but you will not feel it, I promise. Glosses are never sticky. Our glosses have been compared a ton to Summer Fridays at a fraction of the cost. So make sure you go over to Banger Beauty and check that out, along with the Slush Me Out collection. Y'all really showed up and did the dang thing with that collection. Yeah, we got a lot of great things going on over there, but let's get into this video. Okay, Glazed Pumpkin. I've seen so much stuff all over the internet, all over social media when it comes to Glazed Pumpkin. Scent notes are vanilla glaze, caramel woods, and pumpkin cream. I do like this scent. I've been playing around with her a lot. I will say the longevity is pretty damn good. I got about 4 hours worth of wear with just the spray alone, so I was impressed with that fact. This starts off like a pumpkin-y, vanilla, slight, ever so slight spice. This is not a spicy pumpkin. Definitely a kind of a creamy. I've heard some people say that they get a lot of caramel out of this. I don't pick up a ton of caramel. It's more like a slightly pumpkin, slightly vanilla, kind of a cream, like where they swirled them together. A lot of that glaze. It does, again, like I said, have a slight spice note to it. The spice note tends to fade out along with wear. By the end of that, like the end of the wear before I'd have to reapply, the spicy part was pretty much gone. It was mostly just like this vanilla, slightly pumpkin type of a scent. This is not a beast projection type of scent though. It is lighter, more moderate. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, being like projection wise, maybe a 4. It's not beast mode. It's light. It is getting me in the vibe for fall, but wait a minute here, because I'll tell you something. It is still July. I want to enjoy summer. I love summer. I love fall. Fall is my favorite season of the year. But we all know that in about 4 or 5 months, we're going to be screaming for summer weather again. So let's not rush it, babe. We still in summer. We in summer. Enjoy it. I know me personally, I don't think I would wear this time of year, except for actually testing these products out and letting you guys know what I think. I will not probably be reaching for this again, though, till probably at least mid-September when it cools down somewhat more. But I do like this scent. However, I have a lot of thoughts when it comes to comparisons. Now, one of the more outrageous comparisons I have seen is pumpkin pecan waffles, which Bath & Body Works did not bring back last year, nor have I heard a peep about it this year. But honey, have no fear, because Banger Beauty by Mary is dropping a dupe for pumpkin pecan waffles within the next month, so you will get your pumpkin waffle craving satisfied one way or another. Pumpkin pecan waffles, though, had scent notes of maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. I am going to say, if I had to pick one between these two, pumpkin pecan waffles all day, every day. This sucker is beast mode. You smell it. You literally get everything. The pumpkin, the pecan, the waffles, the syrup, the butteriness of it. It literally smells so gourmand and delectable. I will say, when I was still working at the tax office, every time I would wear this, the one girl knew immediately, and she'd be like, oh my God, something smells really, really good. It's you, isn't it, Mary? Hell yes, it's me, baby. Super, super beast mode. In comparison, though, to Glazed Pumpkin, This is much more subdued. This is super, super gourmand to the max, whereas this is gourmand like level 2 in comparison to this puppy. So no, these are not the same. I don't even think they're similar. I mean, there's so much buttery richness in pumpkin pecan waffles, and there's nothing like that in here. Yes, it leans gourmand, but there's no like butter, syrup, none of that in here. Another one that I happen to be thinking about, because who remembers when Scentworks by Slatkin was inside of Kohl's? I love them. Their fall lines were always amazing. We have not seen body work or body care by Slatkin, Homeworks, Scentworks in a really long time. They stopped putting those in Kohl's, I want to say about 2 years ago now. If they do have stuff in any Kohl's or online, it literally is probably older stuff. I have not seen personally any new stuff. If you have, let me know in the comments down below, because that stuff was good. This was one of them though, French Vanilla Pumpkin. I want to say this came out, yeah, this was 2022. This one is Creamy Pumpkin, White Chocolate, and Whipped Vanilla Cream. This one, though, is predominantly pumpkin and vanilla cream. They say there's white chocolate in here, but I don't really pick up a lot of that. But in comparison to Glazed Pumpkin, there is a spicy note in here that is not in here. However, if you took that spice out, these would smell somewhat similar. However, this does lean more gourmand. It's more beast mode. It also does have that slight like buttery popcorn vibe to it. I personally love this one, but it's not Glazed Pumpkin. The other one that was in that same line from Scentworks is Honey Drizzled Pumpkin. You guys, you can probably still find these on Mercari, maybe eBay, Amazon, Poshmark. I haven't seen them anywhere else, but I bet you if you check Mercari, you might be able to find these. That line was incredible. There's another one in that line that had like a reddish packaging, but it smelled like apple pie a la mode. This one though, Honey Drizzled Pumpkin, is drizzled honey, fresh pumpkin, and creamy vanilla. I am so glad I still have these in my collection because they are amazing. This one, you definitely get a lot more of that honey. You get that creamy pumpkin with the vanilla. Compared to this though, again, there is that slight spicy note in here that is not in here, and there's no honey in here. Not like that, not like that. This one, most definitely, you get a very thick honey note. Oh my God, it's so good. Yes, this is amazing, but it's not Glazed Pumpkin. The last one that I definitely want to talk about, because I've had a lot of people even asking me in the comments, hey, does Glazed Pumpkin smell like this? And the main thing people were asking was pumpkin swirl cake. Now, pumpkin swirl cake came out last year, I believe, yes, 2024. Pumpkin spice, caramel toffee, and creamy vanilla. So we have pumpkin spice, caramel, creamy vanilla. Vanilla, caramel, pumpkin. But again, even though they don't say spice, there is a slightly spicy note in here. So let's give this one a sniff. I love this one. It really grew on me last fall. And honestly, if I had to pick between these two right now, I'm going with pumpkin swirl cake. Reason being is there's a little bit more of a cakey vibe about this one. The spice note is a little bit lighter. It's not as, I'll put it to you this way. This is like a lighter version of this. Not lighter meaning in scent-wise. I'm saying so far as like a little creamier, a tiny bit more lactonic, butteriness, but yet you still get that spice vibe. It's kind of like, almost like a pumpkin cupcake met a bunch of buttercream, a little bit of spice, and there's even tiny bit of honey in here that I can pick up. The caramel note is more prevalent in here, whereas this is just a little darker. Do you know what I mean? So I don't mean when I say lighter with this one, like lighter in scent projection or lighter in fragrance. I simply mean this one just is a tiny bit darker. I do like them, this one. I will say I do like Glazed Pumpkin. I do think it was a great addition to fall at Bath & Body Works this year. However, it's definitely not pumpkin swirl cake, you guys. No, definitely not. This one actually is a little bit stronger so far as projection as well. I do like them both, but again, if I had to pick, I'm going with pumpkin swirl cake. Like I said, I do think this is a great addition to Bath & Body Works this fall. It's kind of like a play it safe gourmand slash kind of pumpkin. Let me tell you something. I'm super glad that they did Off the Vine this year. I'm super glad that they did Ice Cream Float this year. Scents that are not traditional, normal things we've seen over and over again. I know a lot of people like those traditional type of things, but a lot of us like new, crazy, innovative stuff. And I think it's great that they're doing that. I want them to keep, I hope they keep doing more of that in the future, moving out the rest of this year as well as 2026. But I do feel this is like a kind of like a play it safe version for fall. I am still excited to see what else they're going to come out with. I heard there's still 2 more lines coming. So we'll see how that shapes up. I still do have reviews coming for Rich Espresso, Book Loft, and as well as a couple other things up my sleeve. Yeah, I'll take it one more slap. Do I recommend Glazed Pumpkin? Yes, I do. I do think this is a very good play it safe type of a fall foodie scent without being too gourmand or too much. But anyway, what did you guys think of Glazed Pumpkin? I definitely want to know. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to get over to Bang Your Beauty by Mary, because actually, Strawberry Sizzle right now is marked on clearance. I have a ton of items that I recently moved to clearance like 2 weeks ago, not even. And do you know, honey, I even marked them down further, like further. So if you were waiting to pick up some of the items from late spring, early summer, now is the time to snatch them. And if you are not signed up for emails, sign up because you get an additional 20% off your first order. But yeah, other than that, you guys, we're at my favorite part. Come on, sing it with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and ding the bell so you're alerted every single time your girl uploads. And I will see you in the next one. All right, you guys, bye-bye.